Simon Khan here for Seconds Out with the voice of boxing, Adam Smith. Adam, we've just seen Arnold Barboza squeak a victory against Jack Catterall. Was he the right man? Was he the right winner?
Interesting. I think I had it a draw. I'm just listening to Eddie Hearn here. What is he saying? Yeah. It was very, very close. I had it 115, but I think if there's a gun to my head about who I thought deserved it over the 12 rounds, sort of not looking at my card, I'd go for Arnold Barboza Jr. I thought he was really good tonight, much better than against Sean McComb. I thought he won some of those middle rounds. He looked light on his feet. I thought his jab was good. I thought he worked out the southpaw style well. Catterall had his moments, but I never thought he got into a real rhythm. He looked a little bit flat tonight. Something was missing. Last time here when we saw him against Regis Prograis, he was a little bit quicker, sharper. And I think where he closed the gap towards the end maybe, but yeah, look, it was one of those. I think everybody was probably split. The Manchester fans obviously thought Catterall deserved it. But I think Arnold Barboza Jr., it's a fantastic win for him. Split decision away from home. And he remains undefeated, and he's the WBO interim lightweight champion. If Teofimo moves up, he becomes the belt holder. And, Jack, I just heard, takes it fair and square. It was a tight fight. And fair play. Arnold Barboza wins, and it's a great victory for the Americans and for Oscar de la Hoya. But I thought it was really close.
There was one moment in the fight where it could have been, well, it was called a slip, but maybe it might have been, we only got to see one version of the replay, could have been called a knockdown. Was it a slip? Was it a knockdown?
No, I think the feet, I think he was stood on his feet. I think it was the right call by Steve Gray, good referee. Ultimately, actually, Barboza won that round, so that could have been a 10-8 rounds of Catterall. But I'm sure if you ask everyone out there, they've got a slightly different way to get to their scorecard at the end. And I'm sure most people have it pretty close, 1 or 2 either way. So you can't argue with the decision. Marcus McDonald went for Jack Catterall. Patrick Morley went for Arnold Barboza Jr. And then the neutral judge went for Barboza Jr. Fair play. As I said, I had it a draw, but if there was a winner tonight over the 12 rounds, and sometimes you look back at your card and think, for me, I go out thinking Arnold Barboza Jr. is actually, that's right. If Catterall had won it, I wouldn't have been. I think, yeah, Barboza Jr. gets it. As I said, I had it a draw, but I've got no arguments with it. Very close fight, chess match, not really that exciting, but fascinating to watch. And the styles didn't really gel too well. I thought Catterall got a little bit frustrated at times. It just wasn't the Catterall we've seen before. And that fair play to Arnold Barboza Jr. for the way they worked out the southpaw style, and he looked so much better than against McComb. So, yeah, well done. I mean, the way he was celebrating at the end of rounds, I think he thought he probably won it clearer, but it was one of those that I knew both would celebrate at the end. I thought being here, Catterall would probably get it. But in a way, I'm glad Arnold Barboza Jr. wins on away soil, and that's great. It's good for boxing. It's a good result. It shows that there's no home wins, and he gets it.
I just want to ask you one last thing. I want to ask you about Oleksandr Usyk's retirement plan. He says he's having 2 fights and that's him done. What do you think of the prospect of a heavyweight division without Oleksandr Usyk in it?
Well, we love Oleksandr Usyk, don't we? What he's done in the sport. He doesn't have to turn up in a ring again. He's been a phenomenon through his amateur days, through his cruiserweight days, and also, obviously, at heavyweight, beating everybody. I'd like to see him fight the winner of Dubois Parker. And then I know he wants to fight in Ukraine, if it's possible. So he may wait for that, depending on obviously the state of the country and the terrible situation it's been for the last couple of years. But yeah, we'll miss him when he's gone, and we'll only realise how incredible he was when we look back at him, I think. But no, the heavyweight division is full of characters. We still got, well, Fury says he's retired. I don't think so. We still want to see that fight with AJ. Daniel Dubois and Parker. You got Martin Bacoli, Moses Atama coming through, Chilai Zhang and Caballel. Come on, we got, and I've forgotten Fabio Wardley and Lawrence Okoli, Dillian White and all the others. Derek Chisora still winning in this very arena last week. Come on, it's an exciting time. A magic pot. Hughie Fury as well is coming back too. I mean, everyone wants to be a heavyweight at this time. So will we miss Usyk when he's gone? Yes. Let's enjoy him while he's here. But will it leave a fascinating heavyweight division? Of course it will.
Adam, pleasure. Thanks for your Seconds Out.